Fearless means fearing less or having less fear, not no fear. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mystical Mastery Mondays with me, Vic, your favorite meditation and self awareness strategist. And today, I want to talk about why is it that fear is the number one thing that stops us from doing the things that we want to do. If you're watching right now or watching on the replay, if fear has ever stopped you from doing something that you want to do, type out me in the comments or drop me an emoji. So which is it's probably most of us that have experiences, if not all of us. And I find that with all the people I've worked with and had conversations about this, I feel like most of us, if not all of us, believe that fearless means to have no fear. And fearless, just in the name, means to have less fear, right? Or to fear less. And I see this a lot, when people want to do the number, what people say a lot is, I'm not ready, right? I'll do it when I'm ready. And when I hear that, when I say it, there is some truth to being ready to do something. But when we kind of like prolong that, we're thinking that we need to have no fear to be able to do that thing that we want to do. And that's just not true. We're still going to have fear. In fact, until we actually do that thing, our nervous system, after we do that thing, our nervous system will take in this experience and recalibrate so that now you can function moving forward with this experience. So the next time you do something similar or the same thing, you're gonna have less fear to do it, but you're gonna have to be able to jump to do it first. And one thing, back in like 2011, I actually went skydiving, right? And we got on the plane, and it was tandem, so I was strapped onto this person, and we got up in the plane, and and it was my turn to jump with my tandem instructor, and we got to the edge of the plane. And I looked out the window, and I was like, "Whoa!" A bunch of fear just set in. I'm looking down. I'm like 2 miles up in the sky, and we're looking down, and Earth is far away, right? So I had a lot of fear going into it. But what did we do? We jumped, right? And once I jumped and went into that experience, it was probably like one of the most amazing, if not like the most amazing experience I've ever had. To have such a rush and you're going like 60 miles an hour, traveling downwards, was amazing. So using that analogy, it's we got to jump, right? It's not about always waiting till you're ready because you're never actually going to feel ready if you think you have to have no fear to do that thing that you want to do. So, so why does fear even work that way, right? In my experience, fear is always about the past and the future. Unless you're dealing with imminent danger, fear is always about the past or the future. So it'll remember some memory in the past where things didn't go well, especially when you tried a new experience, and when you're trying this new experience currently, it remembers previous experiences that things didn't go well, and so that fear comes up to like, hey, this is maybe not be a good idea. This may not work out in your best interest, but they could be completely different things, right? Like one thing in the past that you experienced could be like, you were rollerblading and lost your balance, tripped and fell, and broke your ass or something, and had to go to the doctor and deal with all this stuff. And the current fear might just be like making a video, right? And so like these two situations don't correlate, but our mind is looking at this as a new experience, and based on its tally of the experiences of the past, you know, you should be wary about what you're going to. So it's always about the past or the future. It's taking from past uh experiences and affecting future experiences to stop you from doing something that you want to do. And so one of the things that I really teach my clients is something called the heart breath. And I actually learned this. This came from the Heart Math Institute, and the Heart Math Institute is a facility, a research facility, where they've been around for the '90s, and they pretty much study everything based on like the heart organ and getting into what's called heart coherence. And when we're deep into fear, we're in what's called incoherence, when we're just our thoughts, our body, everything is just kind of erratic, functioning erratically. And when we're in coherence, we're more in balance. So when we can get into a place of balance, that's a good example of being in less fear, so that we can go ahead and move forward and do the thing we want to do. So what I would invite you to do with me right now is, if you can put your attention on your heart, right? Really, if you close your eyes for a second, we'll just do 3 breaths to give you a sense of what this is or what this feels like. But put your attention on your heart. You can put your hand on your heart, and let's take 3 deep breaths through our heart. So you're literally going to breathe as if you're breathing through this area, okay? And based on the Heart Math Institute, there's just been so many studies and so many studies and so much data around on this helping people get into coherence. So so follow with me. Inhale through your heart and hold it for a moment, and exhale. 2 more times. Inhale through your heart and hold it, and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale through your heart and hold it, and exhale. It was 3 times. And if you did that with me, I'm sure you start feeling a little bit relaxed, a little bit calmer, your mind's a little bit quieter. And so, doing this, I've done this so many times, before I've been on stage for a speech or a comedy show, getting on a video. Fear, I know fear is always showing up, right? And when I can get into this heart breath or even do a meditation to change my state, that's when I have less fear. Remember, not no fear, but less fear. And from that place, it's easier to jump into whatever I want to do. Once I have that experience, my nervous system recalibrates now, and I'm now, after experiencing that, it's downloaded into my body. It's within us. Um, and so the next time that you would go and do this thing, it would be of less fear, because you've already had the experience. And remember, so many times we say that we're not ready to do the thing. You're never going to feel ready. So, conjure up, pick a day, do that thing, and just jump into it so that you can have the experience and move forward from there. And once again, remember that it's about that the fear works from the past affecting the future. And the more you can be aware of that, the more you can come back into the moment, do that heart breath, and do the thing that you want to do. If you learned something, if something landed for you in this video, write it down in the comments section for me. Whether you're watching now or in the replay, write down what landed. What did you learn from this video? So I can keep coming up with new topics and understanding that the topics that I am putting out there are working for you. All right, well, that's my time, everybody. And I just want y'all to remember to be here right now, where depression and anxiety cannot exist. Thank you very much, and have a good week. I'll see y'all next Monday for the next episode of Mystical Mastery Mondays. Have a great week, everybody.